Yes, we are going to see about the software testing. Okay, some aims and objectives of the software testing to understand the types of testing done on the software, different approaches for the testing. The third one is to do the testing effectively by proper test cases. Okay, first of all, what is software testing? The software testing is a process which is used to help to identify the correctness and completeness, security and quality of the developed computer software. The testing is nothing but it is the criticism or comparison, that is comparing the actual value with the expected one. Okay, some some objectives for the testing. Okay, the testing is a process of executing the program with the intent of finding a errors. The first point is we are going to find an error. The testing is a process of executing the program with the high intention of finding the error. The good test case is one that has the high probability of finding as yet undiscovered errors. That is the second point. The successful test is one that uncovers as yet undiscovered the error. Okay, what are the process can testing can do? It can uncover the errors in the software. It demonstrates that the software behaves according to the specification. It shows that performance requirements have been met. It can prove to be a good indication of the software reliability. Okay, second one is what testing cannot do. The testing cannot shows the absence of defects. Okay, so it suggests that test is Davies, which is author. He suggests the set of testing principles. Okay, there are some 5 6 principles. Okay, the first one is all test cases should be traceable to the customer or by the customer. Second one is the test should be planned long before the testing begins. Okay, we plan our the testers before beginning the testing. Okay, second one is we must apply the Pareto principles. That means 80% of all covers uncovered during the test will be traceable to the 20% of program modules. Okay, the fourth one is the testing should begin in small and progress towards testing in the large. Exhaustive testing, it is not always the possible. To be most effective, testing should be conducted by an independent. Okay, some good test high probability of finding errors. The good test not redundant. Okay, a good test should be best of kind. A good test should be neither too simple nor too complex. Okay, so there are the following questions for the testing. How it is functional validity tested? What classes of input? Is the system is particularly sensitive to certain values? What are the boundaries of the data? What are the data rates and data volumes? What are the specific conditions? What are the activities? Okay, second one is dynamic testing. The dynamic testing is the test objects that are executed and simulated dynamically at any time. Every procedures, every modules, every classes, every subsystem overall must be tested dynamically, which is called dynamic testing. Okay, the levels of testing they are saying: unit testing, integration testing, system testing. The last one is the acceptance testing. Okay, the unit testing they are focused on the coding, integration testing focus on the design, system testing focus on the requirements, acceptance testing focus on the system engineering. Okay, unit testing. What is unit testing? It is a verification of the code produced during the coding phase, which is normally to test the internal logic of the modules. Okay, Normally we are saving the unit test as white box testing. The unit testing is simplified when the module within the high cohesion is designed. Okay, unit test consideration of, there are the 5 points for the unit test consideration: interfaces, local data structures, boundary conditions, independent path, and error handling path. Okay, interfaces tested to ensure the informations are properly entered, what are the data structures are examined correctly. The boundary conditions are tested to ensure the modules are operating in correct manner or not. All independent path through the control structure exercise to ensure all the statements. Error handling path are tested, verified. These are the unit test consideration. Okay, so these are the unit test environment. Okay, the second one is integration testing. The integration testing that involves for the errors when the tests put together describe the design specification. Okay, is the integration of unit testing is called the integration testing. Okay, these are the two approaches. One is the bottom up, one is the bottom up approach. Second one is the top down approach. Okay, bottom up approach integrate the units at the lowest level to lowest level at the first, then to the highest level. Okay, so the second one is a top down approach. The top down approach starts from the top most level and process towards the downwards. Okay, the third one is sandwich, which is the integration of the both, maybe a top down or bottom up. Okay, big bang approach, which is the different approach. Okay, which is the different and somewhat simplistic approach is called a big bang approach. Okay, which consists of putting all unit test modules together and testing them one as go. The chances that will not work. Okay, that is very feasible approach, and it is very difficult to identify and interfacing the issues. Okay, some drawbacks for the top down approaches and some advantages for the bottom up approach. Okay, bottom up approach, some advantages to prove the drawbacks top down manner. Here the method is solid proven. Some drawbacks are the characteristics of the finished product are only known after the completion of the whole implementation. The another drawback is testing the individual levels or cause the high cost of providing. Top down approach advantages: design errors are detected as early as possible. The characters of the software systems are evident from the starting. Some disadvantages for the top down testing proves extremely difficult. Okay, the errors in the lower hierarchy levels hard to localize. That's it. Thank you.